Hi Taurus, welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your mid-month April Tarot and Oracle card reading. This is a reading for all Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is the theme of the reading. You've got potential. Do you see that volcanic looking mountain? Okay, it's this beautiful purple color. We're going to have a detailed Celtic cross style reading, but keep in mind you have great potential. That reminds me of the card of the Fool. The card of the Fool is 0 for pure potentiality. All right, pure potential. What advice do you have for Taurus, please? What does Taurus need to know, please, for the best and highest good of all involved with Taurus? Messages for Taurus. Okay, so we will lay out the cards in a detailed Celtic cross. Current situation, the Ace of Cups. The immediate influence is the Queen of Wands. You have the Six of Swords in your subconscious, the Ace of Swords in the distant past, the Seven of Pentacles in the more recent past. The Chariot is coming towards you. You're represented by the Queen of Pentacles. You're attracting the Three of Pentacles. You've got the Hermit in your hopes and fears. The Empress in the outcome. That is amazing. So is this, okay? And let me tell you why. This is very important. I peeled off Judgment. The card in order after Judgment is the World. The World also too has the infinity symbols, and that tells you that new doors are opening. This is like your heart's desires. Everything that you've ever wanted is right here, right now. And you have the infinity symbol again over the energy of strength. So listen, you have 6 major arcana here. Major arcana are major life events. But I'll tell you what, there's nothing saucier than this, because the Chariot and the Empress are the cards, the energies that you're coming into, driven to your dreams come true. The Chariot is a card of great influence, but with the Empress, she's the path to the heart. She's the mother of the tarot. Expect to be treated like gold. Expect things to come out right for you. You walk into any situation and get excited. If it seems like there's a problem, know that the solution is going to be bigger than the problem. Okay, if it's a relationship you're asking about, there's nothing like this. If you're single and you're the owner of a lonely heart, you're not going to be for long. And there's no downside to this reading. They just don't get this good. So I'm just very excited for you, Taurus. Now, did I mention you have Leo, Virgo, Cancer here. You've got Taurus here. You've got the Archangel Michael, but you also have too the Dancer of the Tarot. She represents maturity. She represents being open to new experiences. And with the energy of Judgment, that's self-mastery. You can't get any better. This is like I said, your dreams coming true. That's what these cards represent. You've waited. You've worked on yourself. You've done the things you've needed to do. You've done the heavy lifting when it felt burdensome and you wanted to put the load down. Okay, when you didn't quit and you said, I know better is coming for me. I know there's more here. Your time is now. And so as you get closer to your season, I mean, we're not quite there yet, but I just feel your energy getting stronger and stronger. Now, with a relationship, you have a perfect partner, no doubt about it. Somebody who gets you, somebody who will love you, somebody who wants to be a partner. They're not looking to be in an apprenticeship program where you have to show them the ropes. Okay, so I also feel like too, in the times where you feel like you like to take charge and be in the driver's seat, I feel like they'll still be a partner though. They're not going to be a shrinking violet who's like afraid of that. And if you've had people before in the past, even if it's work related, who suggested that you were intimidating in some way, and that because of that sort of take charge leadership, where they found that they presented it in a negative way, I just feel like you're going to move on from those kinds of judgments, that you're not going to have people judging you like that, because that really is what it is. And so with the energy of Judgment, it's a yes card. You have a decision coming in. I also feel like too, though, you're going to be looking at your own choices. Somebody here has an opportunity to move, or it's either moving, travel, or changing jobs. You have new doors, like I said, opening, but with this, it really is a change of place. And so I feel like you may have some opportunity to think that decision over carefully. I feel like there's an offer, but the ball will ultimately be in your court. and I feel like you come out on top, okay, whatever this is. If there's nothing in here to suggest a loss, but if you had a difficult period, I don't see that continuing. I just see things moving forward so much more easily. And life is supposed to be fun. It's like, why are we struggling? But we do. I would also say, too, though, if you're changing careers, the Archangel Gabriel puts you on your divine life purpose. And so it helps you find your way. So if you're making kind of a big leap of faith, even if you're going into something that's more entrepreneurial, as an entrepreneur, even if it's as a freelancer or a contractor, but you're again, kind of calling your shots, I do feel like with this, you're going to be very successful. So the Queen of Wands brings in passion. I always point it out when these two are together, okay? They sit in a very similar position, and it's suggestive of passion, as we know. But you have love. You have a great love story and great loyalty here. So no matter what you're asking about, it's going to meet your heart. It's going to be exciting for you. It's like getting that phone call where, oh my God, they're making me an offer. I walked out an hour ago and I've already got a job. If you're interviewing, they are going to fall in love with you. The Queen of Wands will do that. If you're hiring, if you're the one looking and it's the other end, I feel like you have the perfect candidate coming in. You might have more than one. Okay, if you need to just fill one spot, I feel like you're going to want to make room for somebody here. Because with that Queen of Wands, you don't want to let that energy go. It's like you know what you've got when you see her. It's very loyal energy. It's somebody who's creative, who's inspired, who inspires others. And it's somebody who's easy to deal with because you know you can trust them in the workplace. And so I do feel like you have an offer that is going to have you feeling quite happy, but also stable, where you feel good about it. Because it's terrible when your spidey senses are going off and you're walking into it and going, this doesn't feel right. And it's like, well, yeah, then pump the brakes, get out of there. It's like watching a horror movie and people in the movie theater are screaming at the characters, right? This is like, no, you go in there, you step forward. And so I love it. I think you're going to really be feeling it. You got potential, but the cards say it's even more. It's time to capitalize on that potential. The Six of Swords is in your subconscious, so it's telling you you're moving into easier times. But like I said, this can be a card of travel, and so can the Chariot. So if you have a trip planned, it's going to be like once in a lifetime. I definitely feel like any trips or anything you're doing, you're going to have upgrades. Even if you're moving, I feel like they're going to throw things in. If you're building a house, they're going to throw in extras. And there may even be a mistake made that works in your favor. Okay, where they accidentally put in the upgraded flooring and they go, well, we made a mistake, you get it for free. That sort of thing, I feel like you're going to have all kinds of I hear little bells ringing. It's like ding, 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 like when you get the right answer. I keep hearing that. So I feel like anything you're doing, you're going to find there may be some mistakes that work in your favor. Isn't that great? It rarely happens. It seems like it's always the opposite. But you've got potential. So in the past here with this Ace of Swords, if you set a goal, get ready to receive. This is the energy. Any new beginnings, you move forward with strength, with a determination, but also with success, because this is not pushing against. He's not using the sword, or she, like a machete cutting down tall weeds. It's like it's upright. It's saying yes. And this too, these little droplets, the yods or the yods of the tarot as they're called, are bringing in gifts. So I feel like setting your intentions in the past is going to do you great coming into this energy that you're headed towards. You're going to be feeling so good in every possible way. And it all began in here. That's where it all started. So with the Seven of Pentacles, this is an interesting card here because it is a card of waiting, but it's a card of harvest. You've planted the seeds. Now it's time to nourish those seeds. It's time to take some action. If it's a relationship, I'm telling you what, you have devotion here. If you felt like you were kind of pigeonholed or, I don't know, to some extent stereotyped in a previous relationship, you're not going to be here. The wait is over and you have a match. But with this Seven of Pentacles, it's also telling you that the next thing is going to bring you great happiness. He is looking at those pentacles saying, I cannot believe this, that this tree produced all of this. Now, if you have produced some offspring, I feel like they're going to get good news too. If they're in the place where they're perhaps applying to college, or they're applying for jobs, or they're trying to start a family, all those kinds of things, I feel like people around you too are going to be on the receiving end. So get ready to get phone calls and texts, those excited texts. Isn't that great? when you have somebody that you love and they have their dream coming true. It's like it's part of you and it's here. So you got another 7 showing up here with the Chariot. Now, I mentioned before, you had the Judgment and Strength are in order. These 2 come in order. And then the next one after it is actually this guy. Okay, just to kind of give you some idea that the cards are really aligning in this reading. So with the Chariot energy, you're going to feel that driven to success, yes, but you're going to feel like there's not anything stopping you. That's what this is about. It's the completion in the beginning. It's like the graduation day when you throw up the cap and you say, oh my God, I did it. You know, or you give birth or something and you go, wow, we did it. You know, that sort of thing. It's this where it's like, wow, you are on your A game. There's no arguing with that. There's nothing stopping it. If it's a relationship, you've got a true partner here, and it might be another earth sign that you're attracting. It does appear that you have all the elements showing up here. So you have both the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, or the Queen of Fire in some decks. But with this Chariot energy, you're going to have a great influence over other people. There will be people who meet you and will talk about you and say, I want to get together with them. Or if it's a job, like I said, I feel like it's being hired on the spot. If you need resources where you work, you're going to have them. There's nothing stopping this. It brings heaven to earth, but it all begins internally. Nothing holds these sphinxes to pull the Chariot except for the driver's mind. The driver knows they're going to do it. So if you have a feeling and you know something is going to happen, and it does, say, I did that. I know I did that. So you're represented here by your own energy, the Queen of Pentacles. And so you're going to be feeling good, looking good. She is a perfectionist, though. So attention to detail is like your second nature in this energy. You will miss nothing, okay? If you are interviewing people, you may catch some things here or there. There may be some people that you screen out as a result of this. You'll be in a great spot if you're doing that. Now, if you're on the other end and you're interviewing, like I said, you're going to do your research and you are going to knock it out of the park. You're going to be prepared here. That's what this tells you to do. So if you say, no, I'm totally unprepared, then it's time to get busy because this is being prepared. But she feels good. She looks good. Pentacles are also about the physical body. And so there's abundance. If you're looking to do some kind of a health makeover, this is a great energy to begin it in, especially too with the Queen of Wands, because those 2 together, these are dynamite for career. They're fantastic, but they're also about accomplishing goals. So you have all the right energy. Set your goals. Don't let another year go by and say, I wish I would have done it last year. No. You call me in a year and say, I did it. I knew it. I saw it. I'm doing it. So the 3 of Pentacles is the situation or person you're attracting. This is a perfect team. Okay, it's wonderful in terms of collaborating, in terms of having a shared vision, and in terms of really understanding one another. So any changes you make, you're going to be finding your people. This is also new endeavors. So anything new that you take on is going to be awesome. Now with the Hermit energy, the Hermit primes the pump. The Hermit is your higher self, your inner shaman, your very best teacher is available. It's all inside of you. But this is about quieting down. It's about using some restraint from technology. He separates himself from society, but not humanity. So he doesn't get caught up in listening to news stories or things that make him anxious or nervous. It's a card of balance. It's a card of wisdom. So I feel like you have the right support, but you also have the energy of moving forward. So with the Empress here in the outcome, it doesn't really get much better. I mean, you have the best cards, I feel like, in some of the entire deck. So coming into the Empress is total success. In an outcome, it is fantastic. It's creativity, imagination, luxury. She is the multiplier of forms and ideas. So it's not just thinking of great ideas, it's executing and receiving. All right, she lives in luxury. She has all the help and support she needs, but she's also about love and fertility. So get ready to feel the love. Get ready to feel like you have all the right people, all the right things around you, and also get ready to be pampered. I mentioned she lives in luxury. So I also feel like too, if this is your sun sign, if you're planning a trip, it's going to be everything. As you get into your season. Sorry, I started moving forward here. Now, somebody accused me They said that when I cut the cards, I'm getting the same cards on the top. I'm going like this. Those are not the same. This is what I just did, okay? Just so we're clear. I don't know why people make that comment. I don't know if they're just, I'm doing it too fast or what. All right, you've got the wish. Your heart's desire is ready to come true. That's from the Fortune Oracle. Okay, so your wishes, their command, the universe's command, and this is the whispers of love. All right, same thing here. Middle of the deck. Focus on love. Look for the good in everyone, all right? Even the person at work that you can't stand, see the good in them, okay? So there's people, there's love everywhere. We can find good in everyone. And you have love coming in here. So good things are on the way, Taurus. I love you, and I'll be back again soon.